Well, it's the weekend, it's the very end of the weekend, and I came back out here hoping that maybe the framers had worked this weekend. Sometimes, you know, guys like to work on the weekends, get their things done so they can get going to another job, or if they have another job going, they can come over here and finish this one. But nope, they didn't come, but that's okay. Well, I'll be back here again probably tomorrow when they're done to see if they finished these walls and to see if there's any more interior walls that need to be framed. I guess there's a couple coming in the front entrance here. I can see where they've got some lines snapped like over there going that way, and but mainly it's the perimeter walls. So hey, I'm not going to waste this time on not talking to you since I'm out here, right? Let's talk more. I've showed you one time about the brackets, you know, these tie down brackets like that. See how they had to mortise out the side of their door opening, their king stud. I'm not quite sure how the inspector's going to like that. I think he'll let it go. And because see where the bolt is, they should have moved the bolt over, but it was there before they started framing, or they could have allowed for that and shifted the door over. But there's probably another, see there's another one over there, look at that. They had to mortise that one out too. They couldn't have shoved the door over, could they? So the guys who initially installed these bolts should have measured, they just slightly got off, didn't they? They could have been maybe another 1.5 inches over to the right there and 1.5 inches over to the left over there. But you know, they'll make it work. I know they'll make it work. See how these bracket assemblies work. See how many bolts, look at that, they've got in there. They still have to add their big nut on there, and that's kind of how they do it. I was kind of thinking that these had to be lowered down to the ground, and I see quite a few of them. See how high this one is? Is the inspector going to buy that? I don't know. Maybe he will. I have no idea. I would think he would. The framers should know what's approved, what's not approved. See how high that one is again? And here's another one that's way up high. See how this one's down lower? I would have liked to have seen them like that. This is down low enough so that this bracket is down closer to the foundation. Cause see, look how high this one's up. See, I mean, granted it's taller too. See how short this one is? There's a reason why they did that, because on the plans it probably shows on the perimeter corner that they have a longer one. See how fat the bolt is as opposed to how fat the bolt is on this side? I mean, it's twice as big. This is the papa, this is the little baby, right? But see how much higher that one is off the ground? And I saw one really high. I'm thinking it's over here. Let's just walk around a little bit. We'll look at these while we're at it. See, they put all of those in when they installed the footings and the stem walls for the concrete. These through bolts go all the way down. This goes down probably that far down into the concrete. See there? And I'm not sure what they do on the end of that. They might have a nut and washer to hold it down tight, or it might have some other sort of connection down at the bottom. But here's that one. See this thing here? Look at this. Now look at all the little lag bolts, small ones. Look how big that nut is, and the washer thing. But see how high it is off of there? I would think that in high winds, let's just talk about this for a second. I'm not a structural engineer, okay? I'm just thinking about this. But see how high that is off of the ground? If this thing started swaying in high winds, guess what's going to happen? That bracket is only as strong as this bolt, right? And can you see that if this was installed down low, it would be stronger and would keep this wall from swaying that much more, rather than having it be up oh my word, what is that? 10 inches to a foot up above the bottom plate. Because if this thing wants to weave around in high winds, it's only as strong as this threaded rod bolt. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's not as strong as all of this bracket with all of these bolts in there. And the height of that, wouldn't it have been stronger had they had it down low? That's what I would have thought. But you know, I don't know. Is the inspector going to pass that? Maybe he will. But even if he did, that would have been nicer to see those down lower. Now see here, this one's up kind of high too. And this is the small threaded one. But see, again, this wall is only as strong as this threaded rod swaying around. The higher you have this coming up out of the ground, out of the floor, the weaker it's going to get, because I'd be able to move it around. Do you see? And again, look how high that is. I'm not trying to poke fingers at anybody or say that they've done it wrong or anything like that. That's not what this video is about, okay? I'm just speaking my opinion. These are up kind of high too, and they had to do that because they didn't think there was enough threaded through rod coming up high enough to install this and put this washer thing on there. See how tall that this washer thing is? See? And that has to go on there, and then their nut has to go on. Oh, good grief! It's slid over a little bit, and I can't. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. They have to put a bolt. They have to put a nut on there anyways. They'll get it fixed. Okay? And they didn't have enough, so they had to extend this up higher. They put this little coupling, threaded coupling on there. They put another little through rod to get it up. That's why that one's up. And that's why some of them were up, but some of them, they didn't have that. But see, same thing on these. They're up kind of high. They're up kind of high, but not as high as that one. My word. And so, anyways, they're putting all those, and they've got them all on the interior walls in certain areas, and they just, like I said, they just went off the plans and did whatever the plans told them. See, here's one here. There's the rod. We know that's not going to be up high enough, right? That's not coming up high enough out of the floor, so they'll probably have to add their little coupling on that and stuff. And apparently the inspector will probably pass it. You know, we'll see once they're all done, because see, they can't just cover these walls until they call for an inspection, and they won't call for a framing inspection until all the roof rafters are on, the trusses are on, it's all been supported and all that. And then when all the ceiling joists, well, if they have trusses, the truss is part of the ceiling joist. When that gets all done, then they'll call for a structural inspection. The structural inspection is for all the wood framing, all the walls, if they have to install plywood on the outside, which I think they will, all the trusses up above, all the plywood above, and all that. Then a structural inspector will come out here. He'll check all of that, and if it's not to his liking, he'll give them the correction list. And then the electrical, the plumbing. The electrical is one different inspector. All he does is look at all the electrical once they install all the electrical in here. And then this plumbing inspector, he inspects the plumbing and the mechanical. Mechanical being the registers, the air conditioning, the exhaust vents, like that. That's going to come up out of the wall, and then it went under the floor on out. Remember, and all the plumbing, the gas lines, all that. That's a different inspector. So the structural inspector, if he doesn't like these brackets up high, he'll tell them, and we'll see before they install the wall insulation, before they install the drywall. Hopefully I'll be able to come back and take a look. I see this one here. This one is a little lower. This one's a little lower, but it's still up kind of high. But he'll check it all out. Where's that other one that we saw up high? I'm just kind of walking around here. See how high this one is here? I mean, it's not as high as that other one on the other side, but you see, the higher you get, the more you can move that back and forth, the threaded rod. Okay, I would have liked to have seen them install all of them kind of like about the height of that one there. Do you see what I mean? That's just my own thinking on that. Okay, and that's all that this particular video was going to be about. Hey, stick around and we'll talk about more things. And more, speaking of more things, I'll just go on a little bit more. Oh, look, the guy left his sunglasses here. He'll catch them tomorrow when he gets out here. Speaking of more, if you want to watch more of these how to build a house videos, if you haven't seen all of them from start to finish, or if you thought you had but you wanted to double check, you can always go to my main YouTube channel page and click on playlists and then scroll down to how to build a house. Now I think when you get to that area, it'll tell you how many videos are there, and I believe when I post them to that particular playlist, it'll show them all in order from start to finish. The very first one that you see is the very first one that I made, and second, and go so forth and so on. So you could peruse on through there, take a look at those, and if you've missed any, check them out, because the more I show you, the more you learn, especially if this is interesting to you, especially if you're getting ready to build your own house, especially if you're going to be the owner builder, or especially if you're going to have somebody else. You're going to be the owner, but you're going to have a friend of yours do the framing and do all kinds of other stuff on the house. You'll know whether or not he's doing his job right or not by looking at all these things, then checking everything out on your job site. You see what I mean? So these videos are going to be for lots of people, especially if you're somebody who's thinking about wanting to be a general contractor, or wanting to be just a framing contractor, subcontractor, to do all the framing, to see how things are built and all that kind of stuff. I go over all kinds of stuff on these videos. Okay, so check them out when you get a chance. Alrighty. Well, I hope you've been enjoying these videos. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. What am I going to talk about next time? Oh yeah, I know what it's going to be.